Good morning, children. Most of you have done the test very well. Very good. Fine. Now let us move on to our poem. I am your Janki madam teaching you today English. A poem in English. Now, what is the name of the poem? I have got a email. E stands for electronic. Mail, a message sent from one place to another. So, earlier in my olden days, people used to communicate through letters. The postman people used to write the letter on a paper, postcard or inland letter like that, and then place it in the post box. And the postman from one post office used to collect it, then sort out all these in the office, and then send it through the train to another places. And the postman from the other place used to collect all these from the railway station or bus stands, and then sort them out and then give it to the concerned person. That is how people used to communicate with each other. That is sending message to each other. But now with the development of the computer, the time has changed. There is fast communication. Just in few seconds you can communicate to your near and dear, a friend or your relatives or anybody else. So now let us see. The postman doesn't knock at your door, yet I have mail, of that I'm sure. I don't know my pin code. That, anyway, is a fashion out of mode. I haven't seen a letter by post in 1 year, yet I communicate with all those who are dear. So, the poet says, the postman doesn't knock the door. Nowadays, the postman will not lock the door. He will not ring the bell to give a letter. But we are sure that we are having some mail. Mail means message from our near and dear. Not anything. Through, maybe from an office, from a school, all these mails. We also have WhatsApp. That is also we send message from one place to another, isn't it? But here this is electronic mail. So, yet means still. Even though the postman doesn't give any letter to us in person, still we are able to communicate through the mail. Means we are able to send messages and receive messages from the people to whom we want to send, isn't it? I don't know my pin code. What is this pin code? Postal index number. So every town or village or a city will have its own pin code, postal index number, so that will make the postman easy to sort out the letters. But nowadays we don't know what the postal index number of our place, because you people don't know. We know it because we are already grown. We have come through these days where we used to wait for the postman to receive letters, but now you don't know it because your generation has been very fast. All these post offices getting letters from post man, you don't know it because you only know how to communicate through the mobile phone, isn't it? The times have changed. That, anyway, is a fashion out of mode. So nowadays, knowing the pin code, you read it in your social about pin code, etc. But you don't remember it. Why? Because there is no communication. You don't get anything through the letters, isn't it? We suppose you book for a t-shirt or something in Flipkart. They don't ask you the mail or anything. Pin code number, just address, and immediately you get the person's phone number. You will speak to him over the phone number and you will receive it in 3 or 4 days. So the time has changed where the communication to send a message or to receive message has become very, very faster. So remembering the pin code, posting the letter, and then waiting for the letter to be delivered to that person, it's a long process that you don't know because it's no more in it's not taking place anymore, isn't it? It is out of mode now. It is out of fashion now. Means it is no more in practice now. We don't post any letter to anybody. We just only communicate. Even important mails also we are communicating through our laptops. Emails are there, no? We use the laptop, or even in mobile also we send messages, or our system, isn't it? System means computer, where desktop computers, like that. So the way of communication has become very, very fast. Just in few minutes or seconds, I can say seconds, you can communicate. Yet I communicate with all those 1 year. I haven't received sent a letter by post in 1 year, yet I communicate with all those who are dear. So this lady is saying, I did not post any letter. It's 1 year since I have posted any letter to anybody. But still I am able to communicate with all those people, my friends and my relatives who are living very, very far away. How? Only through the emails. Outside my house, you won't find a mailbox anywhere. But does it matter? And do I care? So now, earlier every house used to have a post box, fixed to the gate, so that the postman would keep the letter that belongs to us and then go away. But now there's nothing like that. We don't have any post boxes anywhere. But earlier, in each and every street, 2 streets or 3 streets, they used to keep a red colored box with a lock and key to it. People used to drop the letter in the letter box. But now that is not there at all, even to the house also, because the postman cannot come ring the bell and deliver it to our hand. He used to just drop it in the letter box that we keep it hanging to our house, gate. But now that has become a old fashion. But even though we are not getting any letters, we are able to communicate. How? Through the email. So we don't bother about the pin code or the name of the the post office, how it works, all that we don't know it. So you don't know it because your way of communication has changed a lot. It is just within a few seconds or minutes that you get some message, isn't it? You can send message. My letters are on my computer screen. Getting messages is my cherished dream. So nowadays, how are we communicating? Through the laptop or the computer, isn't it? Or the mobile. Nowadays, this has also become a every student will carry grown-up students are carrying a mobile in their hand, isn't it? So though we are not posting any letters in the letter box, or that has become very old fashioned, we are saying no, but we are able to communicate. How? Through the computer screen. All the message that you send will be seen on the screen in our only sitting in our house. We can open the computer and then see what messages we get. So this is our dream. What is the dream? Being very, very fast in communication. We want everything to be delivered in few minutes or few seconds, I should say. With the click of a mouse, I talked to my brother in Florida. So just by clicking to the mouse, we can speak to any person in anywhere in the world. So this particular poet, he says that he talks to his brother who is staying in Florida. How? Just by clicking the mouse of the computer. or a battalion of long lost friends. Battalion means group. So a group of friends he can speak to. It's generally nowadays all groups, all friends, they form a group and then chat in the group, isn't it? So we needn't wait for the postman to drop the letter and we open it and we only have the email. We can send emails or we can chat with our friends only in the but just by clicking the mouse. Even one in Costa Rica, a person who is very far away, we can speak to him only in our